What's up, GT gang? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Mojo.
I'm Sam.
And today we're going to be working on his, again, we're going to be working on his 5.7 out of his Jeep Grand Cherokee. And it's not a Trackhawk, it's a 5.7, but it's still a HEMI. And it's going to get, if you don't have this, you need to get one. It's a catch can. Do you know what it does, Sam?
It's supposed to catch blow-by from getting into the engine.
Right, so these HEMIs are actually very known for blow-by, and that's basically where in the PCV system we have blow-by. So that gets back into your intake, causing it to go through your intake manifold, down into your valves, and before you know it, you have carbon buildup all over your pistons. If you don't know what that looks like firsthand, check out one of my videos where I tore down my 6.1 HEMI that did not have a catch can for over 230,000 miles. The carbon buildup was pretty insane. So today we're going to stop that because Sam has just a little over 130,000 miles on his Step 5.7, and he has a good enough friend to give him a Billet Technologies catch can for free. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll have Sam be showing you guys what to do, and I'll be recording. Okay, so what comes with the Billet Technologies kit? You have literally a jam nut to go right here. This is actually where it's going to be installed on. We don't have the Z bracket. 2 pieces of hose will cut to length, and it literally just bolts on. It's going to be an install that should be faster than the intake system. It comes with instructions, so it cannot be easier. We'll go ahead and get started and jump right into it. So Sam's going to start by removing this bracket. This was to hold on the factory air intake. Obviously, he doesn't have that anymore because he's got a HEMI and we don't play around. This is a 16 millimeter nut he's going to take off, remove this bracket, and you actually can throw away the bracket and the nut that goes with it because we're going to be using the jam nut. So next thing we're going to do before we start to install the actual catch can itself, we're going to remove the engine cover because it being a 5.7, it's got a huge engine cover. We're going to get that out of the way because we actually have to get under here to install the hoses anyway. So right here, this is your positive crankcase ventilation system. What we're going to do is essentially put a catch can right here. How this works is you're basically removing this hose, putting a hose here and a hose here, and they go to either side of your catch can. What's really cool about this Billet Technologies catch can is that there is no in or out. It's baffled and it works the same whether the hoses are flipped around or not. So we have the luxury of putting the hoses on and in whatever orientation it works best and it doesn't kink a hose. All right guys, so unfortunately the hose that Billet Technologies actually supplied us is just simply not long enough. So what we did was we ran to Farm and Fleet and grabbed 1/2-inch heater core hose, a bunch of it clearly. It's probably 8 or 9 feet. We're going to cut it to length to have the perfect amount that we need. So I would actually recommend doing that because you never know. These are obviously packaged by humans, so they obviously have that human error aspect. So grab your 1/2-inch heater core hose and get ready to install this. So we're just going to run one side to here and the other side to the other side of the catch can, and you're installed. So what Sam's doing is he's installing the one side onto the intake. This would be the intake side. So what we're going to do is actually run this so it doesn't kink. So we'll hold it about right here. And yeah, what do you think about that, Sam?
I like that. You
like that so it doesn't kink?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll run this one from the PCV valve straight to here. Okay everybody, so we have this mocked up. As you can see, that's what it looks like from the PCV valve underneath of this one. It's ran off to the side a little bit above the fuel rail. We have it zip tied right here. And what we're doing is the Jeeps actually have the radiator hose go right on top of where your catch can would be at. So what we're going to do is zip tie this part, or the hose like this. This will probably get a better view, but yep, it'll be like this. Your catch can will be completely out of the way, and we'll be ready to go. So here's what the final product of the radiator hose looks like, zip tied up out of the way. Now what we're going to do is tighten up this jam nut. You want to make sure that your catch can is actually straight and level, and then tighten up your jam nut. So you're going to use a 17 millimeter wrench to tighten this up. The jam nut makes it so that your catch can stays still. Like right now, I can't move it at all. We're gonna clean up these hoses, install the bottom piece for the catch can, the actual, the debris holder, I would assume, and boom, we'll be done. All right, GT gang, thank you so much for watching the video. As you can see, we have a modified HEMI because what do we do around here? We modify HEMIs, and it's Mopar or no car till we die. And obviously we have the cold air intake installed and the catch can installed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and there's about 85% of the people that watch my videos that aren't even subscribed. You don't need to be one of those people. You need to be subscribed because we do shit like this all the time. See you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Jeep Grand Cherokee mods because we have an exhaust we need to do and probably other couple things. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.